What is up, guys? Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hold on just a second. Let me turn this down a bit. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good Monday. Look at Bitcoin here. Well, we're actually looking at the total market cap. Sitting here at, we're actually, Bitcoin had a red candle, but the total market cap actually had a positive candle. And right now we're sitting pretty positive as well, but this could be, could we see a potential test of support? That is what we're going to discuss today. We're also going to just take a look at the big gainers for the day. We're going to look at any other coins that are looking interesting. Right now, the biggest gainer is Solana. The thing is just absolutely ripping, and you can see right now we are tapping that 2.272 level on the Fibonacci retracement. I told you guys, let's move down to the daily. I told you guys on Friday, which was right here, said we broke this 1618, and where was our next target? The 272, breaking that $100 mark, and look at what it's done. It's gone up, and it's tapping this. We got the high here sitting at 108.377. What is that? Almost to the cent is almost exactly that 2.272 level. So congratulations to anyone who got in on Solana. I mean, this thing is just an absolute beast. It is just ripping right now. Volume is high. It's the highest volume we've seen in months. Yeah, I mean, this thing is just a monster right now. It's like number 8 on CoinMarketCap. It's probably going to see a sell-off at some point. I mean, you got RSI in the, outside of the neutral zone now. We're in the overbought range. And, well, the stock RSI isn't maxed out yet, so there's actually still potential growth. But what we need to keep in mind here is that if our RSI does not break the previous top, that would be a sign for bearish divergence and look for a potential sell-off. Similar to what happened with Bitcoin, back in May. Speaking of Bitcoin, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. So as of right now, Bitcoin is currently sitting outside of the bullish channel here. But we are beginning to develop some sort of... I can just get rid of these. Let me just get rid of these marks here. And I'll get rid of these too because we've broken the downward channel. And as you can see here, well, actually, before I get rid of those, I can show you today we had a dip. And we got very close to tapping, the outside of this candle. Would have been a very good long play for anyone if you bought down here for a quick day trade. But yes, that's why I always repeat this, and I'll keep saying this: keep your trend lines, even if they're broken, because they will come back in the future as a potential support. So thank you, Bean Swift, for the follow. Respects. Really appreciate it. Please, by all means, get involved in the chat. Yeah, really appreciate it. It's awesome. I don't have many followers. I know I'm very small right now, but the hopes are, months down the line, we start to build, a community here and start to generate a solid chat room and really grow together in this crypto world. But yeah, thank you. But back to what I was saying here. Let me go ahead and get rid of these here. So you can see we've got somewhat of a trend line here that is being respected by the price action. And then what we have here, actually, let's do a horizontal. What we got here is a little, make this white. Got a little horizontal resistance. And what is this called? This is called an ascending triangle. This is usually a bullish pattern. And so what we could potentially expect here is that, we've come down, we've hit that resistance, we come back up here, potentially tap one more time, squeeze down, and then go up to the upside if this level is broken. And it'll be that resistance level that is broken that'll potentially push us up to that 52K mark, and that will be the battle. The battle will be at 52K. Based on on-chain analysis and based on just general market trends, there's going to be a lot of selling pressure at this point, and we'll have to see if the buying pressure can hold and maintain the selling pressure that exists up here. So right now you can see there's not a lot of action going on with regards to Bitcoin. It's been fairly, you know, sideways for the last, you know, week and a half, and that's because everyone's kind of just waiting for the next move to occur. So you got people up here waiting to sell at 52K, and you got people down here waiting to buy. So the price action is just kind of sitting in a benign level where, you know, not much buying and selling is happening. Volume's pretty low. So the question is, if we break this level, this horizontal, this white horizontal line here, and make a new local high, will we break this 52K mark? And I have this measured, this line drawn out from a previous bottom, and that previous bottom goes across here. And I think it's more easier to see on the 4-hourly time frame. So if we look here on the 4-hourly, you can see here on the 4-hourly, you know, we had this bottom here, and then you can see where the candle, or where the line crosses these two candles here, which had, you know, closes and opens at that level, and then you can see there was some bouncing and some closing around this level too. So, I mean, this isn't an exact number for where the price action will go, but it is a, you know, a general rule of thumb for me personally to say, okay, this is where we're going to see some action. It might be a little bit lower, it might be maybe a little bit higher, but around this 52.5K mark is where we're going to see some battling, and that'll be the next fight, so to speak. Because as of right now, we're just kind of meandering. We'll see if we can maintain this, you know, this ascending, this ascending trend line, break this horizontal resistance, and go to newer highs. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum right now. Still doing its thing. Still just sitting in this, you know, kind of just sitting around waiting for something to happen. Waiting for that break of this Fibonacci retracement level, which is, you know, the 33.58 level. Still waiting for that break. Obviously, you can see there's clear support down here at the lower Fibonacci retracement level. And as of right now, we're just waiting for that break to occur. Get rid of some of these levels. So, like, we can maybe draw a little trend line here for short-term referencing. If we do something like this and go to there. No, I don't like that. Let's try I don't know if this is even going to be any better. I mean, it's somewhat better. I don't really like that though. It's way too short term. Let's pull it down to the 4 hourly and see if we can get a better look here. Okay, this is a little bit. I like this a little bit more. So, you know, we can go here to. Yep, there you go. That's perfect. All right, here to here, a solid trend line to the upside. And you can see that the clear resistance level here is that Fibonacci retracement. We haven't actually had any 4 hourly close above. We've had a couple wicks, but that's it. The current 4 hourly candle is looking very positive. Let me just zoom in a little bit here so you can see it better. You can see that 4 hourly candle, the current one is a very strong bullish engulfing candle on high volume. And I'm sorry, I thought that blue line was in like the volume or something. It was like a volume moving average. That's just the 200 MA. So yeah, we're just we're gonna see here. We have another potential ascending triangle. You know, price action has been failing to break this level for some time. This will be a level of resistance here on the 4 hourly. You can see, if I zoom in even more, right here, if I lay down a horizontal line, you can see at this point right here is where we were met with resistance, came back down, bounced off the 54-hour SMA, came back up and then tapped it as a resistance point, came back down, and then we kind of, you know, meandered around. When we broke it here on this 22nd of August, we actually held it multiple times as support, and then eventually, you know, it became support resistance. It's a pivot line. It's a very strong pivot line here. And then finally, once it broke down, you can see how massive that breakdown was. And it looks like we're coming back to that level. I think this is going to be a key level to watch, and that is $3,324.51. Not that far. I mean, that's like, what is that? It's about almost $40 away. Not as far stretch for Ethereum to get there the next few days. We'll have to see. I mean, you can see these two, this trend line and this resistance line, meet in, you know, almost mid-September. If it gets to that point, it usually doesn't. It'll probably happen in the next week. So I would say around September 3rd, September 4th, September 5th, in that range potentially, we could see this level attacked. We will see then if it breaks that resistance level, then breaks the Fibonacci retracement, that's going to be juice for it to hit that next resistance level at $350 or $3,540. I'm sorry. And once it breaks that, then you're home free essentially for Ethereum to tackle the next Fibonacci retracement level, which is $3,800, $3,809.96 to be exact. So we'll just have to watch and see what happens with Ethereum on that front. All right, let's look at Cardano now. Always tackling the big three first. So what has it been doing? You know, look at the daily chart first and foremost. I'll zoom in here. So we're definitely finding some, you know, some resistance here at this 287 level. We've broken it and have had daily closes above this level twice now, but we're just not finding that support at this level. We keep we've twice now have closed above and then have fallen back through. This was a very bullish candle on the 27th of August. I mean, this was about a, what was this in terms of percentage? You know, if I mark it down here from the wick bottom to the top, it was a 18% gain for the day, which is just absolutely staggering. I mean, it's just a massive day. And even after that very extremely bullish and engulfing candle, we've had some sell-offs. So we had, you know, the next day was red candle down below 287. Next day was basically an indecisive doji candle, and then the candle today currently is a red candle where we've seen basically some resistance and rejection at the 287 level. What is key though at this point is we're finding support on this downtrend line that is that was, you know, that I drew out from our 4-hourly. So what's interesting about charting is like if you look at this 4-hourly you know, trend line, you can see that these 4-hour candles aren't really touching it. But if we zoom out here on the daily, you can see that the price action does in fact touch this you know, this line. So it's an interesting kind of situation where The lower you go down in time scale, you can see that it actually isn't touching the candle wick isn't actually touching the trend line, but on a more macro view, you are actually getting those touch points. So you kind of have to, if you're day trading this, you have to play, maybe more on a more macro level scale to get those entry points, to kind of see where people are buying in at. As you can see right now on the 4-hourly, we are getting support from the 54-hour SMA, which is good. And hopefully, this kind of it's almost flagging. There's almost like a bull flag effect here, where we have this big candle here, and we've got price action that's starting to fall back down, and going up and down, and basically in a flagging way. We look at this we zoom back in on the 4-hourly here, might get a better idea of what's going on. That's what we're currently working with. But you could argue that this is what we're currently working with. We still have an hour and 30 minutes to see if this price action bumps back up a few cents and maintains this trend line. But as you can see, we don't have much longer before this becomes a decision point. We have until early tomorrow morning, like 4 a.m. or midnight. So less than 24 hours until we see what ultimately happens with Cardano. Are we going to continue this downtrend here, or are we going to finish on this uptrend? There we go, that's a little bit better. There. So we will see what happens with that. Let's zoom out for Cardano on the weekly and see what we're working with here. So as you can see, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positive candles for Cardano, which is very, very bullish. The one thing that I would like to make note of is we do have kind of this bearish divergence here occurring on the weekly time frame. Now, luckily for us, we did break this, this downtrend line here on this last, these last couple weeks. But we are starting to come back down. It'll be interesting to see if we can kind of pop back up, and on that weekly time frame, can we break this level, which is at 80, basically about 85. Obviously, that's going to take several weeks for us to find out, but that's what we got to keep in mind in terms of the macro level analysis. Are we in healthy continuation up, or are we like continuing upward with the fear that it's going to drop out at any moment? That's kind of what you have to keep in mind of. MACD still looks great. We're still on that positive upswing. Let's go ahead and go back down to the daily and see if we see any bullish divergence occurring. Yeah. So as you can see here on the daily, we're still, we're well below. We need to break this trend line Sorry. Hold on just 1 second. I will be right back. Alright, what's up, guys? I am back. Back in action. But like I was saying, we need to see a break of this trend line at some point and to, break above the previous highs. These, this bearish divergence here on the RSI is not. Let's get rid of this MACD real quick so we can expand upon this. This bearish divergence that we're seeing here is not a positive sign for Cardano. We need to see an impulse up, and we need to see, this level here broken. But we will see in the coming days what happens here. Maybe we can get that break to the 1618, to the $3.40 level. A 60-cent increase, which would be about 6, 12, 18, 24. It'd be close to like a 20, 25%, less than 25% increase. That might get us, back up into this range and potentially breaking this downtrend. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We have Ethereum here on the live stream breaking 3,300, and it's pushing upward here. We'll go back to the 4-hourly candle. That is looking very positive here. Very bullish candle. Will we get that break of the 3,324? That 3,324 break is very key, guys. Very key. This is a very key level break. We're watching in real time. Holy, guys! Just for a quick second, I got to show you. Solana's up 19.84%, just crushing these fib levels. I mean, we're looking at a push to the 2618. I mean, that's what, 121 bucks. I mean, we're at 112. This thing is absolutely ripping. Totally going against all, like, the overall market trend. The overall market is, just red for the most part, and we're just seeing an absolute rip from Solana. This is nuts. But back to Ethereum here. We are pushing ever so closely to that 3,324 level. Ethereum just sitting here at 317. Just waiting. 319 for Ethereum here. Getting very close to that 3324 level. Still got an hour left on this 4-hourly candle. All right, we're at 32321. Solana is up 21%. Nuts. Just absolutely nuts for Solana. I mean, look at this thing just go. Here's where the resistance is being met here. Ethereum, I expect a potential sellout. We're at 324 now. We're seeing 324. Now, will we get the break of 324.51? That is the key. Our current high right now is 324.46. 325. There it is, guys. 325 flat. And there's a rejection. So we hit 325 flat. We officially did have a wick above the 3324 level for Ethereum. It's very bullish. Now, the question is, can we continue past the 325 level? Because that is our current high on the 4-hourly candle. Here we go. It's another opportunity here to break 3325. There it is. Tapped. Reject again. Tapped. Reject. There's the break. We're at 3326 is now the new high. We have a official break of 3325. New high is 3216 or 3326. I'm sorry, 3327. It's growing. $20 seconds left on an hourly candle. And you're looking at a price target of almost 3,700 if this break holds. This is very bullish for Ethereum here. On the hourly, can we hold this as support? That is the key. Having a huge sell-off here at the 340 level. Along with Bitcoin, it's probably not a coincidence. Alright guys, I'm thinking I had to end the stream a little bit early here. But as you can see, Ethereum has officially crossed that 325 level, just barely. We have a small wick above. Hopefully we can hold this 3,325 level on the 4-hourly, and then have some continuation upwards and breaking that green Fibonacci level at 3,358. We will. I'll keep you guys informed on that. Please follow me on Twitter for updates, and if you haven't followed me on Twitch or YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Please join in on the chat, and I will see you guys Wednesday for the midweek recap. Take it easy, guys.